A line of cats meows in dissonant cries, their tails stretched beneath the keys of a strange keyboard. With each press, a hammer strikes, forcing a yowl in pitch-perfect sequence. This is the imagined Katzenklavier, or cat piano, one of history's most infamous and bizarre inventions. Dreamed up not as a parody, but as a serious concept, blending music, medicine, and cruelty. The idea first appeared in the 17th century, credited to German scholar and polymath Athanasius Kircher. In his writings on music and acoustics, Kircher described a fantastical instrument where cats of varying vocal pitch were arranged in a row. Each tail was stretched beneath the keys of a keyboard. Pressing a key would cause a hammer to strike the tail, eliciting a sharp meow. The result, according to Kircher, would be a melody produced not by strings or pipes, but by the voices of tortured animals. Though it sounds like satire, the cat piano was treated by some contemporaries as a genuine invention. Accounts of the concept spread through Europe, with variations appearing in writings about strange instruments. What is most disturbing, however, is that the Katzenklavier was sometimes suggested as a medical tool. In particular, physicians described its use as a potential therapy for melancholy or distraction. Patients would be confronted with the bizarre and shocking spectacle of a cat orchestra. Their cries so jarring that they might snap the mind back into focus. In an age when mental illness was poorly understood and treatments ranged from bloodletting to confinement, the idea of musical shock therapy did not seem entirely absurd. Whether the cat piano was ever actually built is uncertain. Most historians believe it remained a theoretical device, a grotesque thought experiment rather than a practical instrument. Constructing such a machine would have been cruel and impractical, and no surviving examples exist. Still, the fact that it was described in serious medical and musical texts speaks volumes about the interplay between curiosity, spectacle, and suffering in early modern science. The cat piano reflects a broader theme in history: the use of animals and experiments in performances that today would be considered unethical. From bear baiting to vivisection, the boundaries between science, entertainment, and cruelty were blurred. The Katzenklavier occupies a particularly eerie place in this history, embodying both the fascination with novelty and the disregard for animal suffering. Over time, the cat piano became a symbol of absurdity. Writers and satirists referenced it to mock outlandish scientific ideas or the cruelty of certain medical practices. In modern times, it has been depicted in cartoons, films, and art as a surreal, nightmarish contraption. Yet beneath the grotesque humor lies a sobering truth. The cat piano was not originally a joke, but a reflection of how little was understood about both mental health and animal welfare. Today, the notion of using animal cries as therapy seems horrifying, but it also highlights how far mental health treatment has come. From cat pianos to lobotomies, the history of psychiatry is filled with misguided attempts to control or shock the mind into wellness. Modern approaches emphasize understanding, compassion, and evidence-based therapy rather than cruelty or spectacle. The cat piano may never have played a note, but its legend endures as one of history's strangest intersections of music, medicine, and madness.